Hey, internet friends, I've got a joke for you. Knock, knock. Who's there? A herd. A herd who? A herd you were home, so here I am to ask if you've been vaccinated. If you didn't know, internet friends, this is a very, very pro-vaccine channel. Yeah, that's right. We trust the science over here. Like a religion. If there's a vaccine out there that has not caused any bodily injury to an adult or child, we love that vaccine. We basically peddle it. I mean, call me up, Joe Biden. I'm here to knock on people's doors. And I might have my shot at doing this, no pun intended, because the Biden administration plans to send door-to-door knockers across America to spread vaccine awareness. And probably keep track of who's vaccinated and who's not, allegedly. They're like the Jehovah's Witnesses of Moderna and Pfizer. So the White House got together with FEMA, it's a good time when FEMA gets involved, to create these teams and reinforce these efforts to get everybody vaccinated. There's even a script for solicitors, like the one published out of Lake County, Illinois, to practice and read from to get more people on board. In fact, Lake County published helpful hints for volunteers taking part in their community health ambassador outreach door knocking project. And I would like to read you that script right now. After all, I need some practice. So let's begin. Here are your helpful hints if you're going door to door asking people if they got the vaccine or not. If you're nervous, that's okay. We all still get nervous, even if we've done this before. You don't need to have all the answers. If you are unsure of an answer, be honest. Tell the person asking that you're a volunteer, or you will take down their question so a health department staff person can get back to them for the correct answer. Inform, don't convince. Your job is to equip the person at the door with the information resources they need to make an informed decision about their health. You are not trying to convince anyone to do something they don't want to do. You'd think by now it's been how many months? If somebody wanted it, they'd get it. They would have gotten it. They would have gotten it already. They would have. Ignore no soliciting signs. You're not soliciting. You're offering critical information and resources. What you are doing is not illegal. Okay. Knock and then back up. Absolutely. Love this one. Love this one. Follow COVID-19 distancing protocols and speak clearly. If someone is uncomfortable with you being there in person, offer to give them more distance or leave them a flyer. Absolutely. More distance. Next, use your script. This will give you the basics. Once you get comfortable with it, feel free to make it sound more like you as long as the key information is all there. Make clear up front that the building has let you in and you're from the health department. Hello, sir and or ma'am, not going to assume your pronoun here. I'm from the government and I'm here to help. Leave a flyer even if they're already vaccinated. What a sage point, because you never know. They probably are going to need a 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th monthly booster shot. The way things are going with all these variants. They may want to share it with a friend or neighbor. Do not leave anything in a mailbox. That is illegal if you're not a mail carrier. This next one is inspiring. It's probably my favorite one so far. Attitude of a golden retriever, memory of a goldfish. If I could summarize my impression of what the government wants us all to be, it is this. It reads here, if someone says is angry or rude, oops, I think we found a typo here. If someone says is angry or rude, try not to take it personally. They may just be having a bad day. Brush it off and on to the next door. Not everyone's comfortable with, being a guinea pig. That's just how it is. This next one, important. Report on your work. Be sure to fill out the door knocking spreadsheet with the counts of who still needs a vaccine, who is already vaccinated, and who needs more info. This is important information that the health department is relying on. I'm sure they are, especially that not vaccinated column. And finally, this is my favorite one. Have fun. This is an amazing thing you're doing. Regardless of how people respond, have confidence that you are making a difference in helping to save lives. When you knock on a stranger's door and peddle pharmaceuticals to them, make sure you do so with joy in your heart. And when you announce papers, please, make sure you're having fun. Okay, up next, we have a little role play if you go to the old folks' home and you get any kind of lip from the person up front. For example, if the property manager says we do not allow solicitation on our property, you are supposed to respond and say, I understand, but I'm not selling anything. We want to provide accurate information to the seniors in your community. Our goal is to maximize the vaccination effort so that all of your seniors receive the COVID vaccine when the clinic comes on site. All I want is to see your seniors protected against COVID. Yes, I know that the situation was a little different a couple months ago, and Mima was not allowed to see any of her grandkids or her children right before she kicked the bucket because she could catch COVID. But now we can have random strangers who are just like random volunteers. We don't know their background, whatever. Come in and pitch Mima whether she should take the Moderna, Pfizer, or Johnson & Johnson. Which would you like? Spin the wheel, Mima. It's been disinfected. Sorry about dying alone. In this situation, like a total Chad, the property manager says, my residents are very skeptical about strangers. They are concerned about getting scammed during this vulnerable time. What you're supposed to say back is, again, we are not selling anything. Not totally the truth. We just would ask them if they are interested in getting the vaccine, and if not, why not? So here are some possible scripts we could use when knocking on people's doors. Hello, my name is Really Graceful, and I am a community health ambassador with the Lake County Health Department. The reason I am here today is to talk to you about the COVID vaccine. Have you received a COVID vaccine already? Now you answer. And what is the appropriate answer to this question? For me personally, I'm just going to say, yes, I've taken all of them. The Moderna, the Pfizer, the boosters, the Johnson & Johnson. Have I had any side effects? I can't remember. My heart is racing, but I cannot remember. It feels enlarged. And that about wraps up the dry run through of the script reading. And while I know I made fun of it the entire time to highlight the absurdity, the whole thing is actually really serious and not a laughing matter. I see what plans they're implementing. It's clear to me that no matter what you do when they knock on your door, it's the wrong answer. But perhaps the best course of action is to provide as little information about yourself as possible to a stranger, or just not answer the door at all. So what next? Police or the military coming door to door? Oh wait, they've already said they're going to do that. Last year, it was stated that the United States military was ready to contribute its large-scale logistical and medical capabilities to support the government's COVID vaccination efforts. This was Trump's Operation Warp Speed, in which he said the military was to be used to distribute the vaccine. And while it was debated and ultimately fact-checked to hell and back during the election cycle that the military would not be used to distribute the vaccine, now the news is admitting that boots are on the ground to do such, and even programs through the sheriff's department in different counties across the U.S., like Operation Homebound, are entering homes of disabled or homebound persons to vaccinate them. So ding dong, today it's some minimum wage useful idiot with a script. Tomorrow, knock knock, guess who? And what will the consequences be for those who refuse? This is the most aggressive marketing campaign for any virus the world has ever seen. So what do you think, internet friends? You know I always look forward to your comments. Thank you so much for watching, subscribing, and supporting my channel on Patreon. Bye!